to Real to Raw. We're so excited that you're on today. We're excited that. Are you guys excited being on?
Yeah.
Excited to hear. I want you to invite your followers, share on Facebook and Twitter, get as many people on the show tonight. Happy to see so many of you on already. Go ahead and invite your followers, share on Facebook and Twitter. It's going to be a great show tonight, and we're excited to have you. Hey, honey. I cannot stand you. So I had an interesting situation that happened yesterday. I was in the airport.
Hey, Vida.
Okay.
Living la vida loca.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was on my way home from Chicago, Illinois. We had an amazing time at the World Changers Summit.
Come on.
And the World Changers Summit is just a phenomenal gathering of people all over the world that want to change the world. Simple as that. And it was out of this world. You agree?
Out of this world.
Yeah.
I mean, yes. I just.
Do you have a better way of explaining
alienistic nature.
Alienistic nature.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Of massive proportions.
Of massive proportions.
Yes.
Thousands of people in one room.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't care about thousands of people.
You don't?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just like to hear my daddy preach.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to know that. I didn't preach though.
I already told you about that molestation stuff. I know you from New Orleans, and y'all do a lot of crisscrossing the family and stuff like that. But I'm not down with the daddy.
So you're talking about Matthew Stevenson.
I'm talking about Matthew L. Stevenson III.
Oh, good for you and him. I'm happy that you enjoyed his preaching.
I mean, he preached 3 times too. I was happy.
Were you?
I was a happy camper.
Well, listen. So we get in the airport, Midway Airport to be specific. We go through the check-in thing. And
the what?
The check-in thing.
Oh my.
And so they checking us as we go through, and next thing we know,
the first thing they want to check was my breast. The lady said, "Do you have anything in your chest?" No, I got some G's up here. I got a set of G's, but I got a set of G's and a very supportive bra. I said, other than that, no, I don't have nothing.
The volume is
I don't
low.
have nothing in there. Oh, they want us to be louder. Oh God!
You can turn that just a little bit in.
Whoa! So I told her I had the double G's, and that's all I had. So then after they checked my breast, then he came through behind me, and the little grid lit up.
And what did they say about me? What did they say about me?
They said he had an abnormal groin. Abnormal groin.
They said you have a groin abnormality.
On the picture of the person, the whole little penis area was just lit up. Just the whole thing.
He said, "I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to check you with the back of my hand. The back of my hand." He did like this or whatever. So he's gonna do the balls like this from the left, and then he was gonna hit them from the right.
And he was like,
and
"Open
then
your
low.
pants. I'm gonna have to check the top of your pants." I'm like, "What is up with the constant molestation that I experienced?"
And then they want to know if either one of us minded getting checked right there in the open. No,
you ain't taking me in
I
the
don't
back.
mind.
I tell them
You
that all the
sure
time.
not gonna take me in the back and
You
grow
ain't
me?
taking me in. This is
You
not the
do it
first
right
time
here
I've been
in front of all
molested.
these people.
This is not the first time I've been molested by
You do
TSA.
it right here in the
So
first.
you gonna do it right here in front of everybody and make sure that there's record of what you're doing to me.
You want to check these double G's?
Listen.
You want to check this abnormal groin?
Abnormal. That thing bless me. I ain't gonna lie.
It's too high.
The lady.
So where you have the iPad today?
Oh, really? I like it.
It's weird in the shot.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the lady that was working with him was like, she kind of looked over at me like, all right.
Yeah, she's like, abnormal groin. I'll do it. I volunteer as tribute.
As tribute.
Listen. And all my question to them was, like, how many African American men come through here and have that problem? Like, is this racial profiling? I'm trying to figure out, like, maybe y'all exception for groin sizes should, maybe you should widen the gap to include all of our African American brethren. Because I'm trying to figure out how many of them, kind of fall on that side of the scale where they have to get checked. But,
just check.
they want to check it out. What you think?
They was rubbing.
They don't really look.
It was a bit much. What are you talking about?
I don't know. It's the only one I know, so I don't know if it's abnormal or normal. I don't really know.
Oh, okay.
It's the only one I ever had.
Okay.
I don't have nothing to compare it to.
Well.
It's big. I don't know. I don't really know. I seriously don't know. I seriously never had another one.
So I've never touched a penis before.
But you've seen a couple.
But I've watched a lot of porn in my life.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Because I've seen a couple, but they was little, because they wasn't fully.
Most of the ones I saw, except there was this one guy that used to be on there. I forgot what they called him. What was that guy's name? He had a name.
Oh, the one that our partners ran into? And
Yes,
they knew?
yes,
Okay.
yes. Huh?
Mandingo.
See, I don't know his name.
No, that wasn't it.
That was the other person you used to
It's
watch.
Mr. something.
But
Yeah, Mr. Goodbar.
Mr. Marcus. You know them all.
Mr. Marcus.
And so, yeah. So now, he has something else going on there, but yeah.
So you think
But in comparison to what I've seen in the pornography world before I was, trying to live for the Lord,
then yours is big.
mine is supposedly big.
Okay.
Oh my God, I can't do this.
Because I don't know. I never watched
I'm just
porn.
saying in comparison to what I've seen.
Okay, because I never watched porn. I never seen another one. I mean, according to Chicago Midway Airport,
It's an abnormal.
you have an abnormal groin.
groin.
So I'm saying you don't even have to qualify your own. According to Chicago
It has
Midway
been certified.
Airport, it is
You have a groin
certified
abnormality. How do you say it?
a groin abnormality.
That's what they said.
They just said it's abnormal.
That's what they said. So this is not just me speaking on my own
right.
self.
It's like documented.
It is documented. If you go through the records in Midway Airport, it is
Sherman
fact.
Dumas
Sherman Dumas
under abnormal
Jr.
groin.
Don't forget the junior. Sherman Dumas Jr. abnormal groin.
Hey,
The junior abnormal groin.
I'm not mad at it.
I didn't say it. They said it.
I don't know.
So anyway, that was a bit of my experience coming out.
Wait a minute. Too Real, Too Raw said they remember Mr. Marcus.
And I know
Wait
they
a
do.
minute.
I know my publicists remember Mr. Marcus for sure.
We're
So-
gonna show y'all a picture of who's running our comments today, so you see which person on our team remembers Mr. Marcus.
I mean, we got more than one. Any of them remember it?
Oh, raise your hand if you remember Mr. Marcus
Well,
in
she
the
was the
room.
one that said his name.
Oh, okay. She the one. She the
Yeah,
one.
we got a hand over there.
We got a hand over there.
Oh, somebody said I remember him too. All right.
I know.
All right. That was LaShawn Witt.
No, seriously though, one of our partners, one of our old partners, she's not a partner no more.
Oh, she
But-
ran into him, huh?
She went on a date. Her and her man was on a date, and they ran into this guy and was like, "You look so familiar." Whatever they talking, like, did you go to, this college, that college? I won't say the college because y'all don't know who I'm talking about. And so they was trying to figure out where they knew each other from, and then the guy said, "Well, my name is, Mr. Marcus. You may have seen me on like a film or something because I do film." And then how about this? The ex-partner and her date, they both knew who the guy was.
Watch it.
So then when he said what his name was,
They
then
were
they both were embarrassed in front of each other.
They
They both,
realized that
but
they
they
knew
have
him from
both
that
been
pornography.
watching that porn separate, and then ran into the man at the ice cream shop and gonna try to hit it up like we was 10-year high school reunion friends or something like that.
They were soulmates.
Listen, I mean that was hilarious. But anyways, I don't know, Mr. Marcus. But anything else happened to you exciting on the way back?
I got to sleep well on the way back. On the way to Chicago,
The way there, we flew with Megan Good.
We did. Megan was on the same flight with us, and
They had to check Megan's bag.
Listen. I was so excited that they put her through the same rigor mortis that they put everybody else through, and she got they had to double check her bag. And I was like, you're not that famous, is you, huh?
We don't even trust your lotion. We don't trust your lotion. Stand to the side. Mrs. Good.
Oh my God! I hope I didn't get canceled from a speaking engagement. See 10 minutes ago on here. We're in here talking about
What?
groin abnormality.
But you didn't dictate that you had a groin abnormality.
It's true.
That was Chicago Midway Airport.
That's just true.
You should have them print out the.
I know. I could have used that thing.
Do like a little screenshot. Little screenshot. Groin abnormality. I don't know how many. Somebody said.
She said Marcus, the Marcus of Los Angeles.
I am not going to do this with the same saints tonight. I'm not. I refuse. I refuse to do it. So, anyways, we had.
She said she felt convicted.
No.
Oh my Jesus.
Listen, everybody needs Jesus. So he was just coming to the mercy seat.
Hey, you know what was one of my biggest parts of this weekend, though, real quick?
What?
You have a new book out, and it's not a commercial time. It's just I'm excited for you because I think you're one of the most phenomenal people on the doggone planet.
Yes.
And you had a book that came out. It's called Grace and Grit.
It did come out this weekend. I wrote
Grace and doggone grit. If you haven't already, invite your followers, share on Facebook and Twitter. Oh my God, look at this. My team is thinking today. Except the one who took a job there hasn't worked on Sundays. Here we go. This is amazing.
Not just Sundays. He said Saturdays too.
Saturdays too.
Yeah.
And so
we won't be able to do outreach.
Yeah, it's going to be a disaster.
Yeah. You probably end up just firing them.
It's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So we Grace and Grit. So I want you to go. Well, it ain't online yet.
It's not online yet. I think it'll be online tomorrow. They said.
Is it online tomorrow, Diana? It's online tomorrow. Somebody said they like the Grace and Grit shirts.
Woo-hoo.
Wait, was it for sale at World Change? It was for sale at World Changes at the Doing It with the Doomasis table.
You gotta stop by Doing It with the Doomasis.
And so it'll be online tomorrow at JaquetDumas.com.
It will be.
You missed it? Why didn't you come to our table? We were there.
Yeah, because we were at our table like every day.
So what is this? This is a 21, no.
31.
It's 31.
It's a 31-day devotional. What is Grit and Grace about? Come on, real quick, real fast.
It's Grace and Grit.
Grace and Grit, what was it about?
I don't know, you tell me.
Somebody says it's a good devotional. We already have a happy customer.
It is a balance. It's all about balance between embracing God's grace for your life,
Yes,
but then also having the grit and hard work to actually go along with it. That actually is the theme of my Women's Conference 2018.
Shut up.
Somebody said it's a book about breakfast. Kyle, this is what
Kyle, we have not missed you, by the way.
I need you, Kyle. What I need you to do is I need you to go play on the freeway.
Oh my God. No, we actually have missed you.
The 210 or the 10 freeway.
We actually have missed you.
Because the 605 and the 15 move too slow. I need you to go play on the 210.
I have a question. Can you guys, is there anything different about me that you can tell? Viewers?
Yeah.
Shut up. I said viewers.
I am viewing.
He said happy 40th.
Happy 40th?
Mm.
No, nobody asked you how many hoes you banged, Kyle. We not counting hoes. We counting my age, and I am 35.
No, not a lineup. Well, you trying to be disrespectful, Shakara? I keep a lineup, sweetie.
Oh, wait a minute! Don't be doing that to Shakara. That is my girl. You can't talk to her like that.
The clap back.
I mean, Jesus. I talk to Kyle like that, not Shakara.
Anybody else?
No, Sherman, they can't see it. They said they can't really see you. Oh, Lord. Will y'all please tell this man?
I know what it is.
My glasses, your hair is retwisted. No, come on, stop it.
You took your hair down from the conference.
No,
That's
I
true,
did, but
because
that's
now
not
it's like crinkly. She said she thought it was extra.
It's okay.
crispy.
I'm just messing with you, Shakara.
Yeah,
You got a wax.
he
You can't
just
see if I had a
inappropriate.
wax or not. No. Do you see this? No, I have not been waxed.
No, they can't see it though because you're on the front camera.
Oh,
Your thing
well.
is too high. You.
Diana, are you paying attention? I'm trying to show these people something. No, I have
they
not
can
been
see it
waxed.
over there. Oh God. Oh God.
All right. So no wax there. Can you zoom in, Diana? You love your wife more than ever.
Nah,
Come on. Zoom in. You're slimmer. I am, but that's not it.
no, you ain't.
Yes, I am.
That groin abnormal though. I don't want you zoomed in on me like that. I mean, Jesus. Oh, you have a bump on your forehead.
I mean, not that close. Mercy.
Right here. You have like a devil's horn. Right here.
Makeup. You have
Makeup?
color contacts. You're a millionaire. Okay, back on it. I colored my hair.
I mean, these people of God, they could not.
I know it's just a little bit lighter, but Jesus, you got extensions. No, I didn't.
They're so disrespectful.
No, I didn't get 3D. She got 3D nails.
Oh, thank you guys. I love my ghetto nails.
It's just subtle. You can't tell.
He got mocha put in his hair, so it's like brown mocha. Oh,
It's usually like jet black almost. You can see, I can see it.
His
It's just 'cause I just
yeah.
was there.
So he thinks that his hair is
Subtle.
yeah.
It's subtle. They want to see your nails.
Oh my God. Okay, they said zoom in on the nails, Diana. You gotta do the nails now. Please don't get my neck though, cause I don't really like that close on the screen. That right, Shay, baby. Shay was supposed to do my edges for the show.
You didn't tell me when. That's what
I know.
Yeah, you better be an edges
You should have done my
expert.
edges.
I got you.
I don't know if you can see them really good.
Yes.
Anyways.
Hold them up.
Can you bring my book on Wednesday? This is my ghetto nails. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. What is Wednesday? Shakara?
Oh, she must be gonna be in Vegas.
Oh, in Vegas. Got it. You know, I'm having issues with my leg. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to travel to Vegas. Since all this traveling that I did this weekend, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to make that trek so far. This baby doing said no.
So do me this. Invite your followers, share on Facebook and Twitter if you haven't already. Get as many people in the room as possible. It is going to be it's already an amazing show.
Come on.
So we're moving to
Raw news.
Raw news, right? So here's the next
Let's
thing.
go.
Move over a little bit, honey.
No,
So
one over here, one over there.
There's no, okay.
Okay. He works on the weekends. He doesn't even eat that much. Move the pillow. He can fit right there.
Okay.
Now she got a Judy. She can come over here.
Okay.
Give me the one with the Judy over here. And see, he didn't even have to move the pillow.
Okay.
On the weekend.
So anyway, hello, Woo Connects groups watching live with our veggie lasagna
Millie
in the
Wop.
oven.
Millie
We
Wop.
love our apostles, and your apostles
hey,
love you.
Millie Wop.
Y'all better eat that vegetable lasagna.
That's right.
So what is happening in the world?
We don't know.
I like hers.
What's happening in the world?
I think it's amazing, you know, it's not amazing, but, you know, we all know about Harvey Weinstein, how
Yes.
everyone's coming out about him actually, you know, sexually abusing women and
Yeah.
raping them. But I also think it's good that it's giving the whole Hollywood community opportunity to talk about their sexual situation. So Terry Crews has come out this week about him being sexually assaulted by a high-power Hollywood exec.
No.
Yeah, it happened last year. The person.
Oh, that recent?
Yeah, the person groped his penises.
Now this man, look at this man. This man is big. He got a.
Listen, you know
Well,
he
no,
got an abnormal
probably
groin.
not, because Bishop Tudor Bismarck said this week that when you take steroids, he said that it shrinks your penis. Now this came straight from that man of God's mouth. Am I lying? We were sitting there. He said it in that thing.
They trying to figure out which one of y'all knew Mr. Marcus. Oh, that was Uncle Malik.
Nobody on
That
the
was
no, it was
not
not
me.
him. They not on camera. They over there.
That was Uncle. That
And
was
they
Uncle
dark
Malik.
skinned.
That
So,
was
but
It's not Shay.
It was not me.
so so I don't know if he has a grown abnormality. I'm just saying. 'Cause
But
he
either
look like
way,
he
like
takes some
how
stuff.
disrespectful is that? And I think that the victims of sexual abuse, sexual harassment has like this picture of like this weak woman, or you know, this like docile woman, or even a loose woman who's asking for it and stuff like that.
Right.
So I think it's really interesting, and I think it's great that people are putting a new face to it, because it doesn't have a face, it doesn't have a type,
Yep.
Oh,
it
that's
doesn't have a
powerful.
limit. People are abused all the time, and we would look at him and think, oh, there's no way you were sexually abused. But yeah, it's possible. People are taking advantage of every day, and we ignore it, or we, you know, slight, because that was part of his story, right?
Yeah, and actually, they did it in front of his wife. His wife saw it. So how?
And it wasn't a woman, right?
No, it was a
It
white.
was a
Old
McMahon.
white man,
Yeah.
executive,
Nasty.
over 60.
You just wanted you a big old black man.
Did he like threaten his job or something? Or?
Well, yeah. So after he did talk to some people about what he should do, and told them don't say nothing, because if you do say something, they will, you know, blackball him, and he won't have work.
Blackball.
Literally.
That is inappropriate.
Okay, move it on.
What? Because black balls, like,
Black man, black
you
ball.
don't get it.
I think he was saying, who are you to say that that's inappropriate? I think he
I
said
didn't say that.
Oh, who am
I
I?
think that's what he was trying to imply.
You wanted to
No.
know who am I?
No. I
Wait a
didn't say
minute, let me
that.
get my resume, because my resume is longer than this pillow.
Oh my
But
god.
you want to know who am I?
No,
I
I
got a
He
didn't say
didn't say that. I
Oh.
said
Who am I?
it.
Who am I? PDP. Oh,
that. Gucci man
Gucci.
got married Did you hear how much he spent?
No, how much?
1.7 million
Wow.
on a wedding.
On a
Wow.
wedding.
That's not including her.
But he had it to do.
He did, but that's like I want to know where he going for the honeymoon. That's what I want to know.
I think when you live in the kind of living they live in, every day's a honeymoon.
True.
I don't think
They probably still
Have
took
to
one. You
go
don't think
away.
they took one?
Look at him.
And I think she looks
Girl's looking
amazing.
fine.
does.
You hear me? I looked at her.
She looks amazing.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I was a little jealous.
Yeah,
because I'm
that
like,
dress is amazing.
I was a little jealous because I was like, how did Torrey Roberts? I
Come
wanted to
on
be
here.
able to do the wedding. Why
And
didn't
did
y'all
he
call me?
officiate the whole wedding?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay. Because somebody said that he was part of the ceremony, but I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah, just the wedding part.
So,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he didn't know them though.
He didn't know him?
This is what I thought. When
Well,
I watched-
he's friends with the BET executives.
Right, but when I watched the show, I felt like he was telling them like they didn't do like pre-med or like counseling before you actually get married. So I can kind of tell he was gonna do all that at the ceremony space before they did the I do.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I can tell that
So he was kind of like giving them tips
Yeah.
that you normally would have walked somebody
through
through.
beforehand.
Okay. But how much did he get paid? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You done got BET, you didn't have to pay me nothing. Just to put me on there, on air, live all over the world. Just remember this, BET. If you ever watch this, happen to watch it, you don't have to pay Sherman Dumas jack nothing. Just give me the TV time.
But get this, did y'all see people
I'm
trying
cheaper
to
than Torrey Roberts.
But did you see people trying to shade his wife? Trying to shade Sarah?
No, they came for her.
They came for her because they were asking her if she was pregnant. Did you see the dress she had
Oh, I
on?
didn't see the dress she had
She
on.
had on an umpire waist dress, which has
Oh,
a
shit,
tendency to maybe make it look like you got a bump when you don't really have a bump. So I thought that was just so inappropriate. But she clapped back.
She clapped back really fast. She
was like, you know how some people, when they think you're pregnant, actually don't say anything because they're not actually sure and they know that would be rude? Yeah, I'm that kind of person.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah,
She's
so
like, I'm not pregnant.
Right. And then all throughout the weekend, she was snatched.
But can I say something? Sarah, you look pregnant. Okay? I'm just trying to help you. What are my kids doing up there? And so Sarah.
Is somebody crying?
No,
No, they're laughing.
Oh, okay. So long as ain't nobody crying, they
Okay.
good.
All right. But anyway, I thought it was amazing. Would you spend that kind of money when you get married to Heidi?
If I had that money, I would.
You would pay $1 million?
No.
You retarded if you do.
If you have it in the bank,
If you
I
had
don't,
If
think,
you have-
I don't think he should have done it. It's my opinion. It's my show, right? Y'all show, right? My opinion. Too much money to spend on the wedding.
Definitely.
okay, no, because it's all relative. So
You got in the
you,
bank.
when you had in the bank after you paid for your $40,000 wedding, so what we had left in the bank was probably just close to $40,000.
They paid
That would
$5 million.
So all that would mean is if you had 1.7 million in the bank, you would have spent 1.7 million on your wedding.
They didn't spend $5 million on wedding invitations.
So
50,000.
I just disagree with you. If 1.7 million was to you what it is to them, you probably would have spent it.
I don't think so, Kat.
It's relative.
I really don't
Sherman,
think so.
if you have $10 million in the bank, why would you not spend 1.7 million on a wedding?
I mean,
That's a lot going on. I just don't think I would.
But they had to pay for security. Just think about their security budget, period, for this wedding. Like there are certain requirements that just because they are rich, they had to have. No? The diamond bouquet. I don't think that was an option. That thing was gorgeous.
It was a damn option. What do you mean it wasn't an
No,
option?
that
They
was
didn't have to
mandatory.
spend all that money on that.
That diamond bouquet,
I
that was
think-
mandatory.
I
mean,
think
they
they
have
could,
cars
like,
more
the
than that.
dress, the bouquet, probably the cake.
But
But
then
like
you understand
50,000
that-
for wedding invitations?
But understand that they probably didn't even pay for a lot of the stuff because they get sponsorships. So the diamond bouquet was probably something
That's
that
probably
a
where, like, most of it
diamond,
came from.
right, a diamond company, they.
My wedding was amazing.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I
she
understand.
said that, and she
Not to
said
them.
that she wanted her wedding to be great.
Oh yeah, that's what LaShawn said, that a lot of the stuff was probably free sponsors.
For like
Stuff like that.
advertising and
Do they know what marriage means? I mean, I don't know, because I don't personally know them, so I can't say that. And I know people are already putting like
We haven't met
judgmental
yet.
words out there, like, oh, you know, they not gonna make it. This is not gonna last.
They've been together for a long
time.
You can say that about anybody though, because America's favorite couple. I was just talking about this the other day. I like, especially like even at the church, like people have like these favorite couples and stuff like that. They be the ones that's worse off.
Yep.
Get a divorce and everything else. You remember the light skinned youth pastor we used to have?
Yep.
You remember Weatherspoon? You know they got a divorce.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. They got a divorce. You know, that's everybody's favorite couple. You know what I mean? I just love your love. And I was like, all right, whatever, we'll see.
If you're watching, I don't have anything to say about this because I know you do follow me very strongly. So hi.
He follows you?
Yeah.
He left the church and didn't say nothing to you.
We've reconciled since then. Remember he sang
Remember he
that
sang the song.
anniversary and I'm not
It was
participating.
champion, right?
I choose when to
Was that
tap
the
out
name
and I won't be participating.
You said you tapping out?
I'm
Look.
tapping out
Oh,
of that.
I didn't
So my wife,
What's that mean?
that's something from, stop it. You're gonna get us in trouble. It's nothing. I don't even want to say where it's from.
What is that?
It's a speaker did that at World Change Summit. Stop!
That's what the monkey do when he want to get out.
Please. You can't. Do not get me in trouble with this stuff.
That's the monkey. That's the
Don't
monkey.
do that right
Maybe
now.
That's the
You're
monkey.
live on the internet. Do not do that right now.
That's the monkey.
Stop!
Like the monkey and the
The chimpanzee.
Okay, I'm done. So,
Anyway,
let
what
me-
else is going on?
Whatever, this is what else has happened. R.Kelly's ex-girlfriend details physical and sexual abuse, talking about they were abused by. Now, this is the thing. They've been coming for Bishop R.Kelly in so many ways recently. They said that there's a whole, it's supposed to be a cult. I don't believe that foolishness. I think you're haters.
A call against him?
A cult, that he has a sexual cult, and that
Oh, okay.
somebody mama was calling in.
You
and
said you think he does?
And she was saying, I'm okay, but she wouldn't say what she was, and all this kind of stuff like that. So I mean, I don't know. Some of these stories, I'm just going to be honest, I believe a lot of the Weinstein stuff.
I believe that stuff.
I don't know that how much of the Bill Cosby stuff I believe. I think part of me, I feel like it's, and y'all gonna, people might come for me for saying this, but I feel like it's an assault on the black man. It's just my opinion.
That's
And
what I think
just
too.
feel like
The
they
Bill
waited-
Cosby
I
stuff.
just feel like they waited till he was frail enough to come for him, and
I
to
agree
do
with
that in
that.
his last years to spoil his the testimony of his life. So F all of y'all. But but as far as R. Kelly, I don't know. I mean, he was peeing on people.
Yeah,
That's what I say too.
He had a whole,
So he has
12
he had a whole
play.
pee ministry.
Give him a little
Yeah.
bit. 12 play.
A whole ministry of urine.
Just a little bit. 12
So y'all think that he
play.
really
Is that
peed
so?
on it? And, dating
Yeah, I
an
mean,
underage
he's on the video,
girl.
though.
Leah.
Yeah, I think he really peed on him. And I
And
think
I
they
meant by
liked
F
it.
you, I meant forgive you for those that don't know what that
Yes,
means around
forgive
here.
you. That's
We mean forgive
when
you.
we
I
yell
forgot.
F you, we mean
Because
forgive.
some of y'all don't watch us regularly, so you don't know that's what we mean.
Forgive.
F you, forgive
We
you.
don't mean nothing
Yes.
else. But yeah, I
Forgive
think he peed on him and I think they liked it. People like that stuff.
They do like that stuff. That's what they say. Because they keep paying him that money, and they're going to stay right there in that house, do whatever he wants.
Wait, he pays them to pee on him?
I don't
He,
know.
they do a lot of stuff. I
Well, he
researched this
just
thing.
like, I don't think that they necessarily just like pay cash, but yeah, he give them
takes care
money.
of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you stay there.
Free concert.
Like
tickets.
inadvertently. Well, not just free
Also,
concerts,
no,
like
they-
wardrobe, like send you home with like some
Some
cash,
diamonds.
like extravagant gifts, extravagant vacations. Not just to get peed on, just for sexual fetishes
Oh.
and whatever.
I think a lot of this all has to do with the abuse of power.
Now that's what it is. Bottom
The
line.
abuse of power. So men and women in power
Both.
taking
And it's
advantage.
both.
Yeah, taking advantage of what they have and making people who are at their whim to put them in situations. And y'all know y'all loud. We can hear y'all on my microphones. And so we put them in situations where they have to kind of acquiesce to it because they're afraid of losing their jobs, losing what they have, losing opportunities. So then they go with it.
Wow.
Which is sad.
And sometimes it's not verbalized, it's just the mental thing of it.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that's what happened with Monica too. But anyway, I mean, there's a lot of things happening in the world. Lewinsky.
Lewinsky,
Oh,
the blue
so-
dress.
They talking about the singer. I was like, God, she got peed on too?
Right.
She's actually friends with R.Kelly, so I don't know what they did back in the day.
Oh.
Not to
Wait,
start
who's
with
friends
rumors.
with R. Kelly?
Monica.
the singer.
Like Monica and Brandy, like the boys mine, the
The
boys mine,
boys mine, the boys
mine,
mine, the boys mine, the boys mine, the boys mine, boy.
Yeah, I don't think she would do anything with that.
That's what they were talking about. Yeah, that's wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Keep
Well,
it straight.
that's it
All right,
for
well,
Raw
that's
News
it for
this
Raw
week. Thank you
News.
guys. Get out of here. You're dismissed.
Woo! right, let's go.
So it's come on, put my song on.
Yep. Come
Tear it
on,
up.
y'all should be on it already.
You're going off on a pleasant thing. Oh. Oh.
All right, you don't have to pee, do you?
No, I don't have to pee.
All right, because I
I don't have a pee ministry. I don't do that.
listen.
That's growing abnormality or not. I do not do peeing ministries.
All right.
Hey y'all! So
Y'all
it
know
is
what
time.
time it is.
It is time. So before we go into the next segment, do me a favor. We done blown the whistle. I need you to invite your followers, share on Facebook and Twitter, let people know that we are on every form of social media. We are here and we're ready to share. This is our coaching session. And
Yes.
today, what are we talking about?
Coaching your life.
We're coaching your life about what?
Blowing the whistle.
No, we're not.
Oh. Don't let nobody pee on you.
No, that's not it either.
If you find a man with an abnormal groin, keep him. The next time you start dating somebody, I just tell them like, hey, before we go to dinner, can we go through security at the airport? It's a little game I like to play. Can we just, we just gonna go through security. We don't need no luggage. Just
I
go.
cannot with this. So we're talking about squad goals. Tell my friends.
Oh yeah, squad goals. So we coaching you about your friendships.
Yeah.
Your friendship
It's
relationships.
really, really important. It's really, really important.
Situationships.
So I think one of the things that I think is
Oh my God, what is the word of the week?
the word of the week is
Choosy.
choosy.
Just choosy.
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 And I think you gotta be choosy in your friends. When you're
Absolutely.
choosing friends, you gotta be
Absolutely.
really choosy. You have to be really,
Choose.
Oh, I missed the cue. I'm sorry.
really,
I missed it again. I'm sorry. Go one more time.
really.
Choosy.
Thank you. And so you gotta be choosy. And I think a lot of times people are not, so you end up in some really bad situations. Choosy moms choose GIF. I love that.
Listen,
And,
just choosy. Somebody's out there in Atlanta just lonely running these comments. I need you to get on the plane and come on back over here, mother. Because you're talking about, you quoting Jiffy moms at this point. You're getting a little desperate, mother. I need you to go on and drag a man through the baggage claim, through the security line, and get back over here.
So I think one of the ways that you get friends, okay, one of the ways that you absolutely get friends, and the Bible talks about it, is you got to show yourself friendly. And
Absolutely.
I know that seems like, oh, no. You have to be, a lot of people out there are wanting friends, but you're just mean. You're not only mean, you don't speak when spoken to. You don't like to open up. And a lot of times people want people to open up to them, but they refuse to open up themselves.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to connect with a wall.
Yeah, or just really going out on a limb, like, because like a lot of times people say, well, nobody reach out to me, nobody talk to me, nobody to me. But part of showing yourself friendly is putting yourself out there. Maybe somebody waiting on you to talk to them. Y'all both can't be on opposite sides of the room talking about nobody talk to me.
Yeah, that's real talk.
Like, at some point, if you really want friends, you have to be active about it and show yourself to be friendly. Somebody says smile. Like, smile, look pleasant, laugh at a couple of jokes. Like, to me, I don't be friends with people who are not, like, who don't have a good sense of humor. Because I'm freaking hilarious. So I'm trying to figure out, like, if we
You gotta
all...
know you are funny yourself.
I'm hilarious.
Okay.
Yes.
The kids tell me I'm hilarious.
What kids?
All my kids at school.
Okay.
They all think I'm funny. So on
Yes.
my birthday cards and stuff like that, they be like, principal,
Principality.
whatever they call me. They be like, you are so funny. Like that's the number one thing they love about me is I'm funny.
Your intern say you funny too.
Listen, see, Shay baby, she think I'm funny too. But like, so if I'm in a group of people and we laughing and we're joking and stuff like that, and you sitting there not, you funky bunk. You is funky bunk, and you not laughing. I don't want to be friends with you. So whatever the qualities are that you are that you
Whatever you're looking for.
right, that you find valuable in yourself, you need to display that as well and not be so uptight. Now, if you're not a funny person and you don't want a funny friend, you're right. Don't laugh at jokes. Just sit there like you got a stick so far up your butt that you open your mouth and we can see the little stick in the back of your throat, but it's stuck up your butt.
Like
So
you're Sour Patches for breakfast.
that's
Oh,
fine.
my.
I mean a Sour Patch smoothie. So you can sit there if you want to, if that's the kind of friends you want. But most of the time, people have like this shutdown mechanism that they put up as a wall, and you got to at least like let the wall halfway down and peek over the wall and find you some friends. But you have to be friendly. That's bringing the wall down.
Absolutely, and I think that includes you realizing that on a regular basis. Okay, life is about connections. And I really believe that everybody's like one connection away from their like next level. And sometimes if you're not careful, you can block out those connections by not being friendly enough. And it could be that moment that one friend that you want, that you need to get connected with, that can not only be someone just to go to the movies with, that could just be someone to go hang out with. It can be a person that's, you know, on their grind, in their game to be able to take it to the next level, which leads me to the next thing, is that you want to pick people that are better than you.
Come on, sir.
So if all of the people that you hang out with and that are your friends are on the same level of you, I feel like that's kind of lame.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily because then people are like, okay, well, if everybody's looking for somebody better, who's gonna be friends with who? So it's not necessarily that they're better than you, that they're better than you in everything.
Right.
So somebody, who was I talking to? I don't know. I was talking to somebody about two young ladies at the church that are friends with each other, and I said I think they just have the perfect friendship because they have so many strengths in each other, and then they also have weaknesses, but it's almost like they match. So some people, they you're all your friends and you have all the same weaknesses. Can't nobody help each other. It's like the blind leading the blind. My mom, she moving a little slower, a little frail and stuff like that. She goes to help somebody on a cane get groceries. And I be like, between the two of y'all, I mean, come on. Somebody's going to have to help each other. Who going to help who? So with that, like, you have to make sure that y'all don't have like all matching weaknesses. And so you want to make sure that there's some type of strength in that person that you aspire to gain. There's some type of strength in you that they aspire to gain. So then you help each other out. And don't be intimidated by people who are better than you in certain things.
For real.
Your friend needs to be better than you in some things. I had somebody reach out to me. I have like a pastor's group that I hang out with a lot. And so, they got like, the pastor's wives and stuff like that. And I know a whole lot of like shady pastors' wives. Not saying that. I mean,
the shade of God is.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that other women are not, but I'm just saying I've met a lot of shady pastors' wives, and so it makes me have a certain level of anxiety. Just keeping it real, a certain level of anxiety when I'm around certain groups of pastors' wives, even if I don't know you, because of my past experience. So it's a certain level of anxiety. But I was in this group of women, and one of them reached out to me and said, hey, let's be friends. Like, just straight up. And I would not have necessarily, like, coined her as a friend. But what I found over time is that she has a lot of strengths that I do not have that I admire about her, and vice versa. She shared with me certain things that she really admires about me. I'm like, girl, I didn't think you was looking my way. And so it's really worked, like, as a balance.
Absolutely. And I know for me, it's just been really, really important to look for those strengths inside of people and to be able to, for lack of a better way, pull on those strengths and learn and gain from what you do better than me. And like you said, it's not all the way across, but there's some people who are just greater at doing different things, and it can balance you, it can grow you, it can cause for you to go to the next level.
Absolutely, because you should be looking to gain out of a friendship.
Right. So why y'all in these things that nobody's getting it done? Why are you friends with them? I don't know. We just clicking what?
Right. Like who's growing? Who's helping you? Who's helping who? If this is somebody that you're actually going to spend time with, they should make you better in some way. They should make you better to some level. Otherwise, they're an acquaintance. They're a colleague. They're a ministry partner. They're a play date friend, a play date person, a person you go on play dates with. But you need to have somebody that you're able to give into, and they are able to give onto you, and it is a mutually beneficial relationship. I think that sometimes, I always think about like the pretty girl who has all ugly friends.
Deal with it.
And then y'all all go out and everybody want you, and then nobody wants your friends because you made sure that everybody around you is uglier than you.
I mean, just ugly.
I mean, it's such an indicator of having low self-esteem when you can't have people around you in your close quarters that are better at you than somebody at something. It should be very clear that no, my friend is better at this than I am.
Absolutely. Here's the next thing. You want to find somebody that has similar grind or work ethic.
Absolutely.
So people that's on it, like, why you hang out with losers? Just real talk. I don't know why. Nobody has friends that are losers, meaning that they don't have any kind of focus. They sit up on the couch. They're always in the clan of, I'm working on it. I can't stand that mess. So people that just always working on it but doing nothing is a shame. And I don't think you should have those kind of people in your circle. You need to, I feel like the last quarter of this year, you need to get into the spirit of the cut. You need to just cut some people off. If they are not in a place where they're on that same level and grind, I don't have to be, and I don't have to feel bad. Well, what if they need to learn and grind for me? Well, then you got to go learn and come back.
Yeah, but that's a different posture of relationship.
That is too.
So that's a different posture of relationship. If you feel like that person has, you're supposed to teach them a grind, that's a mentorship.
Right.
That's not a friendship.
Listen, Bishop.
So if you need to raise them up in business or something like that, that can be a mentorship. But if you all don't have the same work ethic, I guarantee you, at some point, somebody's work ethic will come into question. I'll never forget a friendship that I've had for years and years and years and years and years.
Tell your story.
And every time we get together, we have conversation. Everything's normal, and sometimes we say to each other, "Girl, I'll see you next year."
Just keep it real.
And
we will not talk to each other again for a whole year.
And we be dead serious too. But every time we get together, every time we talk on the phone, and we'll talk more often than that. But it really could be a year before we actually see each other with our own eyes. But if you are my friend, you have to understand how hard I work.
You better.
And then you also need to value how hard I work.
Yes, ma'am.
And if our work ethics are drastically different,
you're not gonna understand that.
You won't understand me. I won't understand you laying on the couch.
No.
I won't understand you taking naps when you ain't really worked that hard. I won't understand you taking a vacation when you have no money because you haven't worked on nothing. I won't understand you knowing all the latest TV shows on the television. I won't understand you. Like we can't be friends. Like we can't be friends because I won't understand you
all day. Like
it'll be too it gets too complicated. So y'all work ethic need to be similar. So if you got a loser mentality work ethic, like I take a vacation, I always need a break, I always need time off, then you find you some always needing time off friends. But if you want to be friends with somebody that's on the grind, you need somebody that's similar grind.
What's the word of the day?
Choosy.
Choosy. You gotta be choosy and have no problem with being choosy. Like we always hear it said, right, that your net worth is connected to your network. And so we hear it all the time, but it's so true. And I'm telling you, sociologists say you're the sum total of your 5 closest friends.
Yeah, and the family responsibilities, I agree with the family responsibilities as well. I'm not saying that, like, if you have kids, you can't be friends with somebody that doesn't have kids, but they have at some level be sympathetic to what you have going on. So, like, if I tell my friends stuff like, hey, girl, call me at 9 o'clock after I put all the kids down, that don't seem strange to them.
Right.
They know exactly what the hell I'm talking about.
I mean, you
and they know, whole hell in there. I mean, a whole hell. Because they know we're not about to have no productive conversation until I put these raggedy kids in the bed.
My kids got to be raggedy.
Ooh, because half the time they are raggedy. You seen them dreads after they got in that pool this weekend?
Wow.
I mean, just raggedy heads. So, anyways, yeah.
Here's the next thing. Here's the next thing is that you want to choose someone who is comfortable with being brutally honest with you.
Brutal.
Like telling you the whole truth.
And nothing but the truth. So help you God.
Yeah, because if you have a bunch of liars around you, I mean, you'll be looking busted and they be like, girl, you cute. No, you're not. And sometimes it'll take somebody who can't stand you that'll be the person that's going to tell you, you look so busted today.
Yep.
I just want to let you know.
Yep. Or like, you don't smell that great. Like, no, your friend needs to tell you, girl, you smell like you fell off the back of a fish taco truck.
Little fish cakes.
Going back upstairs.
little fish fillet.
Or be like, girl, I don't know. Let's stop by my house. I'm gonna help you freshen up.
Yeah, a little.
Like your friend needs to tell you straight up. I see your panty line and it don't look great.
You see it.
Need to tell you straight up, girl. You need to put an undergarment on.
I mean, I saw
Girl,
somebody this
you
week.
should not wear that off the shoulder shirt.
Listen, I
You
have
need
to
to
say
put
this.
a full bra on.
I saw somebody this week, and I was like, why? Where are they friends?
They don't have no friends, not no real ones.
I said, because that thing looked like they was more pregnant than you.
Listen, more than Lil Pumpkin.
And Little Pumpkin in there.
And I'm trying to figure out how you look more than Lil Pumpkin. But, you know, that's how people, people.
Bless the Lord, oh my soul.
But not even just honest about your looks, just honest about like what you doing in life, like stuff like that. Like my friends, I sat down with a friend a few weeks ago. It really sounds like I got a lot of friends. I only have like 3 or 4. But I sat down with a friend a few weeks ago. They was telling me, you know, all the stuff that they wanted to do. I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do this and I want to do that. I'm like, girl, bye. That is too much. You don't need to be doing all that.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah.
You need to say no. You don't need to do that. Are you crazy?
Right.
And I even asked her, how you think you gonna balance all that?
Right.
Well, what you got in you? No, ma'am. You need to pick 2 or 4.
Good.
You can't do all that. I told her straight up. Because I'm not a good friend if I just be like, ooh, girl, you just going hard in the kingdom.
Hard in the
just,
paint.
Just do it. You
Yeah.
can do it. No, that's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
And then watch them struggle and be like, I'm here for you. No, you should have been here for me when I laid this all out to you and it sounded so unreasonable. Then that's when I need you to be here for me, to help me in my decision making process. And of course, you don't control your friends, you don't manipulate them and stuff like that. But you need to be honest with them going forward. And of course, if they make a bad decision, you're gonna be there for them and everything like that. But you want to be brutally honest with your friends about everything.
And then if I can't be brutally honest with you, we can't be friends.
Absolutely.
If I have to tiptoe around you to tell you about what's really going on, how I feel, what I'm perceiving about you, if I can't just be open with you, then I should not be friends with you. I think it's a mess when people have to tiptoe around people and say it like this. I mean, it's just sad.
Yeah, and there's a time and place for that.
Yeah.
And we're not saying that you can't be in a relationship with people.
No.
We're saying don't categorize these people as your friends.
Yeah.
So
friend is thrown away around way too much.
So you put them in the colleague box.
Exactly.
You put them in the homie box.
Yeah.
You put them in the travel partner box.
Yeah.
You put them in the drinking box. So some people have people they just like to go out to drink with.
They just like to have a drink.
They just like to go out and have a drink with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You put them in the play date box because you don't mind when y'all kids hang out. But everybody does not go in the friend box. You need to shrink your friend box.
That's so good.
I mean, I just propose to you, if your friends are more than these right here, you have too many.
Wow. More than the ghetto nails?
If your friends are more than these right here, these 10.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, I'm with it.
You got a blackhead on your cheek. I keep on looking at it. I really want to
Where
pop
is
it. It's like right here.
Really? No, squeeze it on air, but can you do it later?
Yeah, because it's ready. Like,
You have a problem.
I know.
You inherited that from your father. God bless his soul.
It's ready.
That's nasty. Why do you like popping stuff?
I don't know. But anyways, so yeah. So put these relationships into the proper
box.
context.
Yeah.
If you have somebody that you just think is fun, you like to go to concerts with, call them your concert buddy.
That's my concert buddy. That ain't my friend.
That is my concert
That's
buddy.
my concert buddy.
I don't be honest with her. She picked me up from the concert. She look a hot mess, but I don't care. Because we know we about to have fun. Then that's your concert buddy. That's not your friend. Come on. You don't know much about her. She not really be honest with you. He's not really being honest with you.
Yeah, man.
He got holes that you don't even know.
Yeah, man.
Y'all not friends. Y'all just smoking buddies.
Yeah, man.
Golf buddies.
Yeah, can I say that?
Worship buddies.
Yeah, man.
Anyways. Yeah, but you need to be choosy. I know people who pick up friends because they're friends with their friends.
That is the weirdest thing ever to me.
Super
Because you
weird.
don't even really like them. Like, you wouldn't even hang out with them if they weren't connected to your friends. So why are you out with them?
Well, you can go out.
I just don't understand that. I don't
Well-
have time to give you.
No. Not one-on-one, but like I've been in that
Oh.
situation before. Like, she want her to tag along. I'm like, hey, girl,
I ain't fooling with
But we got like a
story.
mutual friend. But I don't call her my friend.
Yeah.
I was like, we all went together. I went out with my friend, and she came too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, her too. And her. But I'd be like,
2
hey,
plus
y'all.
1.
Yeah, like whatever. Like when I was out with my friend, but then
Yeah,
they went.
yeah.
And they was cool, but they're not my friends just because they friends with her.
I get it.
We not.
I guess I'm just different. I just don't even want to go out with you at all. I just tell my friend I hit them later. Like, I'm not going out with you. You suck.
Because you only want one-on-ones?
I mean, or people that I feel like are worth my time. You know I don't play with my people. I don't got time for you. If you ain't worth my time, I ain't worried about you. Don't want you around me. Don't say anything to me. Don't even remember my name.
You disrespectful. And that's why you don't have no golf buddies now.
I don't have any golf buddies.
You want to go play golf with Apostle because he need a golf
My
buddy.
sister wanted to, Pam Ross.
He need a golf buddy. He don't need no women friends. He got an abnormal groin. I don't have time for him to be going out with no women friends.
An abnormal groin.
We got man friends. Y'all be out there on the golf course.
Certified.
He done put on his golf shorts and the abnormal groin come up on the He need man friends. Uncle Malik, you want to go out? Well, for the golf.
He's
I don't say
he's
that.
busy on the weekends.
I don't say
He's
that.
busy on the weekends. That's when I have
On
time.
the weekend. So anyways, be choosy with your friends. Use those 4 tips, but all in all, make sure that you're having a regular evaluation of the people that you spend time with, that you let into your intimate space, and quite honestly, regularly evaluate it.
Absolutely. Listen, you still have time to invite your followers, share on Facebook and Twitter. Moving to the next segment, please play the song. There it is. Hey, ladies. There it is again. One more time. Hey, ladies.
I was like, it's not a segment.
Okay, really? Please share.
Maybe want to adjust my nose ring.
Oh my God.
I know. Especially when I adjust it from the inside, people think I'm digging in my nose.
I've wondered that before, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
But I'm
I've
just like,
wondered before, like, is she like going for gold?
no, I'm just adjusting the stick. So it's like a stick in there. So
You
I'll
just set
turn
me
it.
free. I just got delivered.
I'll turn it and then just make sure it's in there.
Got it.
Yeah.
Do you know men with their nose pierced?
Yeah.
I would never, but I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
They're wide receivers though, the ones I know.
Wide.
We're
Yeah.
gonna be careful now. We're gonna tread carefully.
I know 2, but they're both wide receivers. I mean, I'm not saying that
I
all
think
men.
that's a disrespectful term to use.
Is it?
Same gender loving.
Same gender loving.
Yeah, that's the most appropriate term.
No, I just think wide receiver is funnier.
No, it's also seen as disrespectful.
Okay.
In the
Somebody said
community.
Tyrese has his nose pierced. I actually would not doubt his wide receiver.
Please stop using that term.
privileges.
It's not a
Tupac.
favorable term. In the
Tupac had his nose pierced?
He did.
Yeah.
Tupac was an apostle though. That's different. I mean,
what? So what does it mean? Apostles can get their nose pierced?
He
I mean, he just
And
was a
prophet.
pioneer.
He was a pioneer.
He
He
was a
went
prophet.
before.
He was not an apostle.
He's a pioneer on so many levels.
He went
Well,
before.
a lot of the prophets is wide receivers. So actually, you don't know.
What do you mean a lot of prophets? What is your generalization of prophets saying that they're wide receiver? I'm not a wide receiver. I'm a showing up prophet.
Okay, but you also an apostle.
What does that have to do with anything? Do your wise women thing.
I don't know. I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna be kind. Cause
Do your thing.
they
I'm tired for this foolishness. And stop calling people wide receivers. Same gender loving men.
Same gender loving men. But anyways, somebody said they don't get the wide receiver thing.
Oh, please don't make my wife explain this to you.
Well, it's like it's same gender loving. It's same gender loving. Like you to give and to receive and like you
Stop.
yeah. So anyways, wise women tip for the day.
Come on.
Wise women, and this is my tip, and it's gonna be quick. You know what I mean? It's gonna be quick. Wise women choose a man for their future,
What? Cut that out.
not the man of their dreams.
Oh my God. She done said something here. What
Because
is
the
this?
fact is that the man of your dreams. Think about your dreams. Most of the time, your dreams are unrealistic.
Oh my God.
They are short-lived. They cause you to wake up in a sweat and you barely remember what they are. However, when you actually plan for a future, then that is something that actually has a plan, a hope. I know the ways that I have to plan, for your future. That's different than a dream and a pipe dream. People have a dream of a man before they know what a man is. This is like, little girls, the man of my dreams. This is some Disney stuff. The man of my dreams. The man of my dreams is going to be tall, dark, and handsome. A prince. He going to have it going on. He going to have this. He going to have that. He going to have this. He going to have that. Most of us, we figure out who the man of our dreams is before we even come into womanhood.
Wow.
So you picked a man based on your childish appetite. So based on your childish appetite, you have a list of characteristics that you look for in a man.
Childish appetite.
And so that's the man of your dreams. But the man for your future actually has the ability to build a future and lead you into a future. I can't understand a man who hasn't led anything well cannot lead an ant to an open pack of biscuits.
Not an open pack of biscuits.
To an open pack of biscuits, but you think he can lead your house.
Wow.
But he don't lead well on his job. He don't lead well in his church. He don't lead well in his finances. He don't lead well in his family. He don't even lead well on his block. I mean, you better off getting a gangster rather than some of these other people that y'all pick. I mean, at least he's corralled a whole squad of men to do things.
Preach.
I mean, your chances are better with that. I'm not saying that that's your number one pick, but a lot of times when you think about a man, you should be thinking about, is this somebody that I would follow? Is this an actual head that I would be fine, that I would be okay with submitting my decisions to? Some of y'all would date men that aren't submitted to anybody. No, sir. Absolutely not. The man of your future is actually submitted to somebody. Why? Because you have no future outside of submission.
Good.
And if he is asking you to do something to him that he's not willing to do to somebody else or up under somebody else, then he's a hypocrite.
I mean, a whole hypocrite.
And so the man of your dreams will ask you to submit to him but wouldn't submit to anybody. So wise women are actually looking for a man that is compatible with their actual future. And some people are like, oh, he got to have money, he got to have a car, he got to have this, he got to have that. That's fine. I think some of that stuff is a little superficial because I think different people have reasons or why they may be in the situation they're in.
Yes.
So I don't think that you necessarily want to make that as a blanket statement. We were talking about somebody earlier and they were like, oh, well, he lives with his mom. But my question was, but how much money does he have stacked in the bank? Because he might live with his mom because it's financially feasible at this point, but he has $1,000 stacked in the bank. Now, in this case, I don't think he did. Somebody tried to help me with some little insight on this man of God. But you never really know, so you can't really go with that. But what is his grind? What is his plan for the future? How does he make decisions? How does he stand up as a man in making making choices about his own life?
Good.
How would your future be advanced by you submitting or coming up under the grind or the lifestyle, the vision that he actually has for his life? Does he have a vision for his life?
So good.
If he doesn't have a vision for his life, well, ma'am, absolutely not. There is no way that you should be submitting your vision to him. And we were like, oh, but he's just so this, he's so that. He's so perfect for me in all of these ways. That's the man of your dreams. But a wise woman is looking for the man of her future.
Wow. That was good.
Well, praise God.
I mean, you had something to say today.
Listen.
I mean, that's not always the case, but you really had something to say today, and I really appreciate that. Why are you looking down at my...
I'm just saying, is that the groin talking to you?
Listen, we're moving on to the next segment, and this is some of your favorite segment of all. Now I gotta shift gears here. It's time for the prophetic time. What is prophecy? Prophecy is inspired utterance from God. 1 Corinthians chapter 14 says this about prophecy, because it comes to edify, helps to build you up, comfort, help you through hard seasons, and to exhort means to push you into the place God has designed for you.
All that.
And we on this show share at the end of the show the Father's heart for you, no matter whether you're a Christian or not, no matter where you are in life, God has a word for you. I want you to call the number 909-545-6526. Again, the number is 909-545-6526. If there's a Jesse or a Jessica or something like that watching, please call in. If there's a Jesse or a Jessica or something like that watching, please call in. Again, the number is 909-545-6526. I keep hearing that. 909-545-6526, a Jesse or a Jessica. All right, anybody else, you can also call in. Again, the number is 909-545-6526. There's a word for you.
From the Lord.
From Jesus. You got something to say? This is the first. Oh, I was about to say this is the first. Hi, caller, your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Christian, and I'm from Fontana.
Christian from Fontana. My Christian?
Yeah. You can't hear that voice?
I can hear that voice. Here you go. Here you go. Here's the word of the Lord for you, precious. So the Lord is just about to expand your thinking concerning your destiny. There's about 3 different new areas that God's about to open up for you in 2018. And 2 of these areas are going to be money ways that are going to be coming to you. God's going to make a way in 2 different areas for money. And then the third is going to be kind of like a passion project. And the Lord said, as you settle yourself in the fact that He has called you to do multiple things at one time, you're going to begin to step into the fullness of this. Now, the month of March is going to be a really important month for you, the year 2018, because in that particular month, the Lord said that there's going to be a major shift that comes in your life where He's going to cause for, and this is how I heard it, for your eyes to be open wide. And I felt like the Lord is going to cause for some things in that particular month to fall off, even some connections to fall off. But the Lord said, do not be afraid of when that moment happens, because He's preparing you for your future and the greatness that's set up for you. Now, I saw a check being written to you, and I saw this happening in 2018, but I saw a check being written to you, and it was going to be connected to a formed business plan. And I saw someone wanting to invest in ideas that you had on the inside of you. So I heard the Lord say, move forward in what He's shown you, because if you're obedient to Him, the provision is going to come. You receive that? All right.
All right.
Later, precious. Bye-bye.
That's a little songbird.
Again, the number is 909-545-6526. Remember, if there's a Jesse or a Jessica out there, please call. Hi, caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Tangela.
Again, your name?
Tangela.
Tangela. Okay, great. And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Atlanta.
Okay, Atlanta's a great place to call from. This is what I saw. I literally saw the water stirring in your life. I saw a stirring of the water of your life. And so the Lord is just telling me that He's literally beginning to cause for a movement of His Spirit to come upon you. And I felt like old mindsets and old ways of thinking were going to fall off. But then there was going to be in the way I hear it, it's like it's going to be invigorating how God is going to begin to release His heart and His voice to you, and it's going to cause for you to move further. Then I just got a picture. I just saw a picture of you almost in a field with flowers, and these flowers had all of these fragrant smells. And what I heard the Lord say is that in this season, He's going to begin to awaken your senses to new adventures in Him. And He's going to cause for you to have heightened experience in His presence. But it's going to be phenomenal what God is going to do, because I saw something beginning to happen for you in the next 45 days of your life, where I saw how do I say this? I saw papers that were beginning to flip and turn in your favor. But not only that, I saw a very special relationship that God was going to bring to your life that was going to bring fulfillment to you in ways that you hadn't had fulfillment before. And so the Lord says, get ready, because this is going to be a very unique season for you. But you and Him, you're about to walk through the fields, and you are going to have wonderful experiences together. You receive that?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. We'll do one more caller. The number is 909-545-6526. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Hi, caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Hi, I'm Kim, calling from Kingston.
One more time, your name again?
Kim?
Okay. I I missed it, but here's the word of the Lord. Here's the word of the Lord for you, though. I keep hearing the same word over and over again. It's very interesting to me. But I keep hearing the word shift, shift, shift. And I felt like the Lord was saying that was what's about to happen in your life. The giftings on the inside of you, you're about to be awakened at another level. I saw the season where the enemy wanted to try to make some things dormant, but there's a stirring of even there's some kind of prophetic anointing upon your life. The Lord is stirring that. He's going to cause for you to open your mouth wide in this season and to declare what he's saying. But not only that, there's this tremendous victory that's going to come on the other level of your obedience to share what the Father's heart is for those around you. And so the Lord says, get ready for the stirring of the gifts. There's like a stirring of the gifts on the inside of you, and you're going to begin to flow in those gifts in a very, very strong way. Now, the Lord is going to do something really great. I'm seeing some man looks like he's somewhere in his 20s to 30s. In your, I want to say your family, but definitely in your life, that the Lord is about to place his hand upon, and he's about to bring him great deliverance and freedom, and he's about to come out on the other side of a certain struggle in his life. And so the Lord says, get ready, because this thing is about to happen swiftly. And I saw something beginning to turn for you even in the next 65 days. And so prepare your heart to see that thing shift and change for you.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
God bless you. I mean, just eventful tonight.
I feel like we met Tangela. I think we met her.
Did we?
Yeah. I think we met her at World Changers.
Oh.
Because the name sounds really familiar. When she said Atlanta, I almost knew that she
Oh,
was
she
gonna
said
say
Atlanta?
that. Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
What's
hear
that
it.
one? Yeah.
I didn't hear it. So, I mean.
It's freezing.
Is it freezing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean on the show?
Yeah, on there.
I don't know if it's freezing for anybody.
You gonna take one more? Or are you done?
Should we do one more?
No.
Oh, okay. No.
Did Jessica call?
Did she say anything on there? Maybe it's not just.
No.
Okay. Maybe it's on a replay. But if you end up watching this later and your name is Jesse or Jessica or something of that nature, please email us at info@shermandumas.com. If you're a Jessica, I know it's not you. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
So
That's not a Jessica we know.
Yeah. So it's info@shermandumas.com.
I knew that prophetically, that it wasn't one we knew.
Oh, you're not. Now you're flowing.
I knew that about the
Okay.
spirit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that wasn't the spirit, that was gas the second time.
Well, go ahead and you have some last words. I'm silly.
It was the spirit the first time, the gas the second time. I don't know. Abnormal gas. Okay, here we go. So, last words of the day. I don't really have anything. Like, I don't really have anything like to blow you out of the water except for watch our show. I don't know.
Last words.
That was so loud because you got so close to the mic.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Last words. Fight for what's yours. That's my last
You
words.
always come out with these things. That's good.
Fight for what's yours. Like, if you know that is yours, fight for it. Whether that's your family, your ministry, your business, your idea, is all worth the fight. I'm in a season in my life right now where I'm learning how to fight on another level to what I believe belongs to me. And I believe that as you fight, you'll receive breakthrough, and that you can't give up. Just whatever's trying to stop you and tell you that you won't succeed, tell it to shut the hell up and run into your vision and run into your dream. That's my words for today.
I mean, listen. I know that's right. Oh, if you have a project, might as well do a commercial so I don't have nothing powerful to say. If you have a project that you were supposed to finish 2017, you didn't finish it, a writing project, a business plan, anything that you were supposed to accomplish that requires you putting your hands to a keyboard and getting it done. Writing the vision, making it plain, a screenplay, anything like that, a school you're supposed to plan, but you haven't planned it on paper yet. You want to join me for November Shatter Day.
Yeah!
November Shatter Day is going to be a day of writing, a writer's conference. So we rented out a home. I'm in Riverside, California, just for the day. It will be 8 hours of writing. It will be 2 workshops. I'll have Kim Scott with me for that day.
Oh, wow, the famous Kim Scott.
Yes, the famous, the illustrious Kim Scott. Also from Them Scotts. And and so I want you to join me. She is an accomplished author. She has written several pieces, and not that she's written several pieces, but the time frame that she's done them in, and also the system that she's put together just to help you get it done. So she'll be teaching that day. I'll also be teaching on procrastination. Lunch will be provided as well as snacks all day while you write. It is $25.
Yeah.
Yes, it is $25. So you're paying for the workshop. You also are paying for your lunch for the day. And you will be receiving 8 hours of quiet time where you can really jumpstart your life. We also will make resources available to you that are only available to people who register that day. Discounts for further things that can walk you through getting it done before December. RegisterEducateDoings.com.
Do it. You won't regret that you're a part of it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It's been great being on with you guys today. I really enjoyed the show. I enjoyed doing that with you today.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're supposed to
Doing it with the Doomisses.
Doing it with the Doomisses.
Doing it with the Doomisses.
Hashtag doing it with the Doomisses.
Whatever that means.
Okay. I'm in
Apostle
Marino.
said he don't know what that means.
I'm in Apostle
He don't
Stephen
understand
said,
what we doing.
So what are we doing with the Doomisses? We need to clear that up.
What is it?
And so
But he also said this was a cookbook on different ways to cook grits.
that is what he said. So I want you to join me in Moreno Valley this weekend as well. Info on my Instagram, you'll be able to find that. It's been great spending time with you
The
guys.
link
We're
is in
out
the
of
bio.
here. Please play. No, it's not. Please play this song.
I just like to say that.
The link is in the bio. There
The
it
link
is.
is in the bio.
Are you ready?
Like somebody said that about me. The link is in the bio. And I didn't know the link was in the bio. But it was in there.
It was in your bio.
It was in my bio.
Too raw. Too real, too raw. I hope you can handle it too much for y'all. Freedom and deliverance, Sherman and Jaquet. Too real, too raw. Sherman and Jaquet. Too real, too raw. Bye, y'all. See you next week.
So we brought the fat cam back today. Brought the fat cam back over here. I mean, this camera is not kind. This one on the side is just not. I mean, that's not where it's at. That one.